Good morning. Thank you again for joining us. Today, we are going to talk about Jamaica, which is one of my favorite islands, and specifically Sandals, Montego Bay on the island of Jamaica. And I have Courtney, our amazing BDM with Sandals and Beaches Resorts, to help present this resort to me. I have to tell you, though, if you have ever stayed at Sandals, Montego Bay, if you know when they've been around, they were the first, the flagship Sandals. So if you stayed there for your honeymoon, 15, 20, 30 years ago, you have to go back. I have to say that this resort is probably um, one of the best renovations I've seen of any resort. The reimagining that the Stewart family has done has been just fabulous. And it offers so much. But I don't want to take away from Courtney's presentation. If you have any questions about Sandals Montego Bay, please feel free to visit our website and see our blog post. I'll link to that in the comments about this resort. And then also, if you have any questions about all of the amazing inclusions that you can enjoy at Sandals, I'll link to a video that talks about what sets Sandals apart from other all-inclusive resorts. That link will also be in the comments. So Courtney, let's just show them how much fun they can have at Sandals Montego Bay.
Most definitely, and you made a great point. Sandals Montego Bay, if you have been before, it is unrecognizable. So I definitely encourage you to go back because you're not even going to realize where you're standing again. Complete renovation from top to bottom where, though it is our oldest resort, it feels like the newest. Let's learn a little bit more about it. All right, so in Montego Bay, Jamaica, we actually have two resorts. So you have two times the fun. One of my absolute favorite things about Sandals and Beaches is our exchange privileges. And what that means is where we have resorts that are within proximity of each other, proximity meaning anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes away, we actually provide you a transfer service so that you can stay at one but enjoy all the amenities, the inclusions that we offer at the other resorts nearby. And one of the first places we see that is here in Montego Bay. Our original resort here, our flagship, as Melinda mentioned, is Sandals Montego Bay. This is our flagship, the oldest Sandals that we have in the brand. It's located on the largest white sand beach. And though it is the oldest, it feels like the newest. It was completely renovated from top to bottom, where, as we mentioned before, it is completely unrecognizable. It feels like a new build, but it really isn't. The focus was definitely in bringing the outside inside, as you see with the dark wood, the Caribbean blues. We still wanted to keep that kind of Caribbean charm, but modernize it and make it more contemporary. And I think we did that really well here. We also added a Butch's steak and seafood as well as a soy sushi bar. Quick little fun note about our soy sushi bar, which is a staple at many of our Sandals resorts. It's become an integral part of, I'm sure, what Melinda knows as the 3-restaurant dining experience. Where many people will do our sushi restaurant for appetizers and lighter fare, move to like our Butch's Steak and Seafood for entrees, and then perhaps even move to a third restaurant like our French cuisine or our Indian cuisine for dessert. Where else can you dine in 3 restaurants in one night? Here we also added a Latitudes over-the-water bar. This was originally created at Sandals South Coast, but it was so popular that we brought it over here to Sandals Montego Bay. It's super, super fun place to share a drink with your loved one and watch the sunset, or hey, watch the sunrise because you're on vacation and you're there to have fun no matter what the time. And don't worry, we have what we like to call drunk nests, or what you might know of as hammocks, that catch you in case you've had a couple of too many. Now, just so you know a little bit more about Montego Bay in general as well, Montego Bay is really close to the airport, so this is a great option if you're not looking for a longer transfer. And particularly if you're looking to get off resort and experience Jamaica, Montego Bay is the heart of Jamaica. It has a lot of liveliness and entertainment and lots of things going on off resort as well. We also have an over-the-water wedding chapel here. This is one of 4. These are absolutely great for our destination weddings. I particularly love them because I love the idea of a destination wedding, but my hair does not fare well in the Caribbean heat and the wind, so I love the idea of having an enclosed space, but still getting that gorgeous beach view. You can literally walk over water, as you see with our glass bottom floors. Now, moving over a couple minutes, we're going to Sandals Royal Caribbean, also in Montego Bay. It is the location of our first of our 3 sets of over-the-water bungalows. These are one of my favorite things to talk about. These are very similar to the ones you've probably seen in Bora Bora, Fiji, Maldives. However, unlike those, these are not a 24-hour flight to get there. just a couple of hours, actually 3.5, and you can be here in Jamaica enjoying these. Additionally, in those cases, oftentimes you're just getting the suite. Now, granted, that's not a bad deal because they're absolutely gorgeous, but with Sandals, you can't forget that you're still getting all-inclusive. So with our over-the-water bungalows, not only do you still have the entire resort at your disposal, but in those suites, you have butler service, 24-hour room service, private transfers included, and the ocean as your backyard. These are absolutely stunning and a once-in-a-lifetime kind of vacation. They are connected as well to our private island that is accessible to all guests, where we have 2 restaurants, a swim-up pool bar, a private beach. And this is something where, again, if you're staying at Sandals Montego Bay, but you want to come over and check out the private island, you just hop on a transfer and you can be over there in just a few short minutes. These are those over-the-water bungalows and villas. As I mentioned, the bungalows are just slightly smaller in square footage, and they don't have that infinity edge pool like the villas do. As you see, these are absolutely stunning. Even the pictures do not do them justice. Glass bottom floors, huge soaking tubs, absolutely once-in-a-lifetime vacation. This is our Bombay Club, which is our Indian cuisine, as well as our spices. These are featured on that private island. And that's it for Sandals Montego Bay, hopefully giving you a little taste of what to expect there, and hopefully we'll see you there sometime soon.
Courtney, I'm so glad that you included Sandals Royal Caribbean there because I have to tell you, I would live in one of those villas in a heartbeat if somebody asked me to. The overwater villas that are larger with the plunge pool looking out to an unobstructed view of the water, they're amazing. There's only 5 of them, very exclusive, and they're all themed. So I think if I remember correctly, the themes were wood, water, fire, metal, and what's the fifth?
Is it earth or air? I'm not sure off the top of my head, but we got the main 4 ones.
Right. And they're just fabulous. Like you can, huge soaking tubs, just so many little places to just relax together. I would never leave. And I really, and one of the best massages I ever had was at the Spa Hut on the private island. I think I snored by the end of it. Just the sound of the water and the massage was so fabulous after a day being out on excursions that I napped in the middle of that treatment. It was super relaxing.
That's the sign of massage. If you fall asleep during it, I try not to because I don't want to miss out on how amazing it is, but sometimes it is just so relaxing you can't even resist.
One of the top 5 that I've had in my life for sure. So if you want to hear more about Sandals Royal Caribbean or Sandals Montego Bay or just Jamaica as a destination in general, please feel free to reach out directly to either myself or one of my team. As always, you can check in the comments below and click to a link that talks about the Sandals difference and what makes Sandals so special as an all-inclusive resort property. And on our blog page, you can also look at, we have posts on Jamaica as well as Sandals Montego Bay, and just sort of posts highlighting the differences between the Montego Bay properties and actually all of the Sandals properties in Jamaica. I'll include those links below in the comments for you as well too. So Courtney, thanks once again for joining us, and always a pleasure. And we hope to see you soon in another video. Thank you.
Thank you.